Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And this is Rabiot. Szoboszlai can clear it away. Llorente. Great vision. And that was very necessary. Mendes does well to get it back. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. More and more pressure on the ball here. Namdin controlling the possession in this early phase. Bruno Fernandes engages and forces him off the ball. Quick look, thought about cutting inside, takes a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Llorente. Namdin, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Looking for options for movement. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Oh, he's having a go! It's a loose ball. Oh, what has happened here? And it's pulled back. Eder Militao attempts a clearance. Szoboszlai.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's got away. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Saliba. Not the most accurate pass. Rijkaard charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now it's Van Basten, and he's quick to return it.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Llorente got a long way forward to join the attack. And he cuts out the supply. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Yellow or red? It is red. Borussia Dortmund are down to 10 men. Bruno Fernandes, and he's being shifted off it. Vinicius Junior, Rabiot. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rijkaard, and it's Mendes. Rabiot, showing good feet. Space for him to turn and look. Szoboszlai. Oh, that's a key interception. Short changes him with that pass. Always onto this. Vinicius Junior! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
And this is Rabiot. Nuno Mendes. He's having a shot! And he's quick to get rid. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Nuno Mendes. It's Vinicius Junior, played back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
No, he's just misjudged that one. And here's Van Basten.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Van Dijk. Rijkaard. Van Dijk. And it's Szoboszlai. Hakimi. No, that's been intercepted. Nuno Mendes. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. And here's Vinicius Junior. It's shot a goal! And the ball's come loose here. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. And we are up to the break.
Nam Dinh really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now. Stick at it and eventually they'll get a break.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we are back underway.
Nam Dinh are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Dink through. Well read, nice interception. Nuno Mendes. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, sweet feet. Gabriel. And Mendes. Gabriel. Now Saliba. And it's Szoboszlai. Hakimi. Mendes venturing down the left. He is just caressing the ball. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now, can they get a great chance? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. He's had it taken off him. Bruno Fernandes. He is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Nuno Mendes. So we've reached the hour mark. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Back where it came from. Nuno Mendes. That's really well manoeuvred. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Szoboszlai. Saliba.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Mendes finding himself in space. That's very neat. Nuno Mendes. Oh, that's neat. Szoboszlai does really well to win the ball there. That's a cute ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. Maldini cuts it out. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Tries to play it through, and he's got... Shoots! Oh, it's hit the post! Llorente. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Rijkaard. Llorente. Tries to pass it through. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
So we have movement on both
Rabiot.
benches.
Number 25, Nuno Mendes.
And it's Rijkaard.
Number 9.
That's good play.
Bruno Fernandes.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Number
If they want to
3,
counter, they could do with more speed.
Number 7, Palmer.
Turns back here,
Substitution.
probably the best option.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Pedri caresses it through. Caught offside that time.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
João Neves. And it's Timber. And it's Rijkaard. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
João Neves. Now then, the ball's come loose.
Added time.
That is good alertness. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Osimhen. So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Vinicius
Stern test
Junior.
this for the endurance,
Coming
for the
on the
character
field
of the
is
players as we head
number
into
21,
extra time.
Thuram.
Maldini. That's Rijkaard. And it's Palmer. Palmer driving forwards. Real chance! Incredible! Just incredible! Well, would you believe that? And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitution in progress.
Borussia Dortmund can make their change now with a break in play. Namdin have penetrated for the first time.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
He's shifting through the big chance! Martinez sends that a long way. Opts for safety. Looking for the run. Palmer. Borussia Dortmund are looking to play on the counter. There's the header! And that really should have been that.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Namdin have their third corner. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And now they can spring out of defence. João Neves. Timber. Back to the keeper it goes. Now Timber.
There will be 1 minute
Van
at a
Dijk.
time.
Timber. That has not gone well. And it is half-time in extra time.
Please turn your attention to the screen for
Finally,
information
after all
provided
this
by
time, the
local
first telling moment. 15 minutes separated from being the winning moment.
Substitution on the field, number 12.
And we're off for the final
Coming
time.
on to replace him is
This
number
really has
20,
been thrilling.
Isak.
Both sides going at
Substitution
it.
taking place.
And now for the final act. Oh, good-looking ball. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. João Neves. Driving on and making good progress. He's on it. Can he get away? Timber's cross. Crossed in again. Shapes to shoot!
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. That's a throw. One 0 as we head towards the end. Pinches it off him. Burmo. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Aims beyond the defence. Rijkaard deals with that comfortably.
Borussia Dortmund really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Very much into the last knockings. Looking to play him in. Oh, important interception. That's going to go a long way. Timber. And we're done. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Thuram picking up the Man of the Match award. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Chance, surely! Goal! Borussia Dortmund!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So, a breakthrough already. And he's picked out the run. And he was quick to react. Rijkaard. Maldini. And it's Rijkaard. Szoboszlai. Bellingham. Tries to play it through. And he welcomes it in. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh no, what has happened here? Bruno Fernandes. Namdin are behind here despite their domination of possession. And it's Timber. Oh, easy pickings there. Çalhanoğlu. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham running with the ball. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Namdin really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Rabiot. Stood up well to him there. Vinicius Junior. Bruno Fernandes. And this is having a shot! It's run. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Nice looking ball. No luck with that dink over the top. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Rijkaard. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Can he get on the end of this? Delivered. Goes for a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Great chance! And that was struck with genuine force.
Nothing wrong with the idea, inches away.
Borussia Dortmund couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Llorente. Llorente made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. And that's definitely not his best.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Çalhanoğlu. Nicely weighted ball.
Might want to be careful there.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Very nicely done for Szoboszlai.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Van Basten. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Oh, what has happened here? It's loose now and they want to get it back. That's a lovely, neat pass. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Added time.
Timber. Szoboszlai. And here's Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's the end of the first 45. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Namdin currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Namdin can...
Bellingham! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And he's there to clear it. Vinicius Junior. Namdin are looking to go forward now. And this is Van Basten. And it's Llorente. Timber. And it's Van Dijk. Llorente. Now Saliba. Bruno Fernandes is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, it's come loose. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Rijkaard. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, that was vital.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Timber gets into a good position. Taken back almost at once. Szoboszlai is there to clear, and it's Llorente. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Coming on the
Yeah,
field.
it's pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Llorente, Van Basten going after that.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Namdin perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
And it's made its way to him. Namdin needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Saliba calmly anticipates. And Burmo is onto this. Oh, that's clever. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Eder Militao kept his eye on it, and he's there. 75 minutes played. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Looking for the run.
Namdin really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, that's fabulous. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Has a look and plays it forward. Now, he's got space here. No, he's just misjudged that one. Time is running out here.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
And here's Bruno Fernandes. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Namdin really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
The two coaches are
Vinicius
signalling
Junior.
changes here, both at the same
Number
time.
12.
So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
Number
Well, it'll be
20.
interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now,
Number
Peter.
21.
Promising position.
Substitutions taking
Borussia
place.
Dortmund really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Llorente. Can he get it through? Isak.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. And here's Palmer. And a chance! And no mistake. They have stolen level at the last. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So that means another 30 minutes football. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So no winner at full time. We will be going the distance.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Van Dijk.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time.
Coming on the
Namdin displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. Now can they go one better?
Number 87, John Neves.
Llorente. Tchouaméni. Palmer. He won't be happy with that one. Eder Militao. Havertz chasing after it. João Neves. And it's Neves. Here's Tchouaméni. Opts for safety. And here's Palmer. That has been slung wide.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, delightful ball. Just eases him off the ball. João Neves.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Llorente. And it's Neves. And here's Isak. He is through here. That pass has been well intercepted. Mendes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that's a key interception. Timber. Now it's Palmer. So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break.
With a quick request for support.
So those 15 minutes have flown by. Limbs now and heads indeed at the point of exhaustion. How will this end?
Substitution on the field. Number 3, Tango.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes?
Number 32,
They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? And it's Marquinhos. This is a promising build-up. Dembele, Havertz, shot at goal! Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Borussia Dortmund with the lead.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Corner number 2 then. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Nuno Mendes. Dembele. Pass somewhat off target. João Neves. Isak. Nicely weighted ball. In by Llorente. And it's hoisted clear. Ball's gone out of play.
Namdin really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And that is it. A real high-octane conclusion. Namdin were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling. Bellingham is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Vinicius Junior looking to receive it in space. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba, starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see. He's going for goal! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Llorente. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Oh, that's well spotted.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Saliba. Bellingham. Looking for the run. No, it's come to nothing. Good read, needed to be. Namdin yet to have an attempt on goal. Saliba does really well to win the ball there. And it's hoisted clear. Mbappe, done delicately. Well, that's well seen too. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Çalhanoğlu, nice looking ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Rabiot. Played out wide. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Çalhanoğlu. And here's Mbappe. Oh, sweet feet. And it's made its way to him. Decent chance! Loose ball. Oh, what has happened here? Great chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! Simplicity itself.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Borussia Dortmund have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Mbappe. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Szoboszlai. And here's Vinicius Junior. That's tidy. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Hakimi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Great defending, strong and determined. Gabriel cuts it out, and they can counter here. Szoboszlai. And it's Llorente. Bellingham. Hakimi. Vinicius Junior might just make this. Nice physical challenge. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Rabiot. Timber. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he was quick to react. Szoboszlai. Now it's Mbappe. Llorente cuts out the pass. So a temporary halt to the action. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Namdin come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game-changer.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Goes for a shot! And that's a tiny finish! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Namdin restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Nuno Mendes. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Bruno Fernandes needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Mbappe, great vision. And it's Mendes. Rabiot.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Timber has created one goal already. He's had it taken off him. Thuram. He's onside. Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Looks to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
And it's Cancelo. And here's Havertz.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That's where it came from. Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Saliba deals with that comfortably. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Borussia Dortmund clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Borussia Dortmund appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
He's in a great position here. Llorente. Oh, it's played into the... Oh, great leap! And that really should have been that.
Van Basten really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Substitution on the field.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Number 21, Thuram. Coming on the field, number 7, Palmer.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
Vinicius
I think the message here is quite clear,
Substitution in
Peter.
progress.
They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Played into space. Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. Once more they've done it. They just will not lie down.
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
That was a given. It always was.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So again, we have parity.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for the...
Real chance! Oh, wow, that's crazy! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And yes, it's him again. And the shot!
4 added minutes has been indicated.
That could spell trouble. Shot could be up. Shot a goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. João Cancelo gets it clear. Timber. He's a sharp little ball here. Now the delivery. And time is up. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
Just a quick announcement, we would like to...
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, it was engaging, if not an edge-of-your-seat encounter, and importantly, it offered the right result.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So straight into the action. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as this guy, Vinicius Junior, in some time. His favourite move is to receive the ball in a wide position, attract defenders his way, where he can turn them and just leave them behind and have a clean run at goal. He's a very tricky customer.
Can he finish? And the keeper couldn't hold it.
Namdin definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Oh, terrible pass.
Pinches it off him. And he cuts out the supply. It's not an especially good pass, that. Yamal. And he skips past his man. It's a promising position. Trost getting up there! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that's been won straight back. Looking for options for movement. So it is still 0-0. Knocks it into space.
Vinicius Junior
Might just make this.
Bruno Fernandes
Tries to play it through.
There's the shot! Goal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Van Basten. Llorente. Namdin already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance.
Namdin really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Pass is just off target. Çalhanoğlu. Namdin do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Nice, a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Mbappe. That's a cute ball. That pass isn't the best. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Çalhanoğlu, and here's Mbappe. Quality ball.
Namdin really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Yamal is wide and looking to get onto this.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Thuram! Oh, that was no routine save.
Thuram really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Llorente. Well, that looks a decent ball. Pass somewhat off target. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And here's Bruno Fernandes. Thuram! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. The team's still separated by 1 goal, but it should be very different.
And a quick
views on the first half?
I think the scoreline probably is a fair reflection of the first half. If there is perhaps one criticism I can make, it would be the wastefulness in front of goal. You really ought to be putting those chances away. They have to make up for that.
Namdin looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0.
Substitutions taking place.
And we get things going again.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Now it's Thuram. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Mbappe. Tries one from range. Great effort, but no way through. And it's been taken short. This looked real chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Szoboszlai. And now they can spring out of defence. He's through here. Yamal, he's found a way through. And he can thump it away. Muscular approach does pay off here. Namdin have a free kick. And it's Chouameni. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Looking for a runner. No, couldn't quite catch up to that. Borussia Dortmund appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Mbappe! Oh, that was vital. Van Basten. Still just a single goal between the sides. And the pass is intercepted. João Cancelo. Now it's Pedri. This is a promising build-up. Oh, facing up to his adversary. He's had a shot! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Llorente. Saliba. Çalhanoğlu does really well to win the ball there. Llorente. Yamal. Llorente. Yamal has it in a wide position. And this is Van Basten. Lovely, now then. Chance! Mbappe looking understandably energised after his goal. Pedri. He's shifting through the gears here. Opts to play it back. Takes a shot. Goal! Borussia Dortmund! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Borussia Dortmund have their lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling?
And the finish! And yes, it's there! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Substitution on the field, number 22.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. It is and a chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And they're back in front. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things... Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. And it's Rijkaard. It's a searching pass. Now the... Oh, good climb! And a neat finish! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely.
Goes for a shot! And that was struck with genuine force.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Cleared without hesitation.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Havertz. Ambitious ball here. It's a pretty loose pass.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
5 minutes to add. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior looking to play him in. Not the most accurate pass. Borussia Dortmund go in search of a late winner. Pedri. Bomo, shot a goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, it's close, but there is time for no more. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So, a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now, endurance.
Please be made aware that smoking is only permitted in designated areas within these grounds. Substitution in progress.
Into extra time we go. Namdin displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. Now can they go one better? Vinicius Junior looks across and plays it in. Martinez deals with that nice and simple. And here's Isak. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Isak. Isak! Plays it this time, surely! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Timber. He's a sharp little ball here. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Palmer being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Maldini. Rijkaard. Aims beyond the defence. Delivers the ball.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finish.
And the shot! Isak. Now he's got space here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Bomo. Oh, good. Tries a shot! It's anyone's ball now. And that is an energetic end to the first period of extra time. Namdin have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. The team's then separated by just one significant moment. How telling will that be? The next 15 minutes will decide.
Substitution on the field, number 15, William Saliba.
Exhaustion,
Number
physical
17,
and mental.
Chouameni.
Will we find a winner?
Number 21,
They have played themselves to a
Coming on the
near
field,
standstill.
number 2,
What is left in the tank
Eder
now?
Militao. Number 41,
Decent chance!
Rice. Number
Dembele
87,
gets flagged
Joe
offside.
Neves.
Eder Militao. Vinicius Junior. Nice looking ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Big chance! And it's come back out to him. Goal! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Namdin now in a position far more desirable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And here's Isak. Oh, that's a fine interception. Now he's off and running. And it's Rice. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, it's ended up in no man's land. Nicely weighted ball.
There they go, hunting again.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Timber tries to get it clear. Isak. He won't be happy with that one. That ball looks a good one.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's that, the end. Namdin have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Isak. claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing
Terrific
our
recovery,
birthday
a
boy
really
very
fine
special
win that,
birthday.
Jim Beglin.
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on its head. This is a tremendous win.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin.